Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a lot of comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So the game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. On the carry, it's Edmonds.
I didn't even get my lineup right.
And he'll be
I know I must be tripping hard. How did I start a game without my lineup?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Man,
Line of scrimmage.
I don't even want to play this one. I got to set my lineup and everything. It's all my fault, though. It's all good, y'all. Ah! Put it down, babe.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up
play the ball.
Down.
Yes, sir. How about an
focus on the
attaboy
quarterback.
there on first down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
Take him out. Slide Robinson in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He can run.
Yeah, I knew what was coming in a way.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision.
If I can somehow steal this victory. What's up, Jacob? How you doing today, man? Welcome back.
I was just going to say, if there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up,
I had started
coach that saw him pick it up.
playing, and I had some unexpected house guests. So I went up there to speak and everything, and I forgot I didn't even set my lineup. I know it sounds crazy. Hey, that's what I'm all about, man. I'm a people person. When I started my stream, I wanted it to be known. I care about y'all. I want y'all to come back. Y'all ain't just people to fill up numbers. I mean, I want to know everybody, and I'm gonna know everybody as best as possible.
Very short, Murray, and this one caught by Max Williams, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Man, I ain't said nothing. It's all right though. It's all good. We're gonna get this victory somehow. Try like hell to get it. Show them something different right here. Georgetown just went down. It bothers me, but I actually thought Georgetown would play better defense. They let Colorado shoot threes all alone. They asked to lose this game.
Pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring
Georgetown's
up a second
defense
and
was
just about a few
non-existent
inches
this
here.
entire game.
That's
Let's
a
just be
really
honest
nice
about
job
it.
by them picking up the run blitz
They
and
deserve
detecting
this
it
beating they
and
just
blocking
got.
it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
I'm going to try to find
you're
the
gonna
next
smother
closest
it.
game
But a
and
lot of the blitzers,
hang out
they
there.
come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
You know, Chris, I can agree with you function-wise in a way,
Murray.
but gameplay,
Caught left side, Hopkins.
when I'm throwing to wide receivers that don't acknowledge the football, when I'm throwing the ball to guys who
36 yards.
just flat out drop the ball, you know, certain aspects of a game have to be fixed. The idea of animations and the things that are performed now are mostly trash. You know,
when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there.
I was having a discussion / argument.
The evidence was right there.
Thank you, Jacob. You look at how Madden used to run on PlayStation 2. It was great. Now it just looks better and things of that nature. I can't say it's a better game. I really can't. Yeah, there's some different, slight fundamental changes and things like that. But when you talk about when you're playing, I honestly think I'll never be as good on Xbox or this console as I was on PlayStation 2. And part of it is because they teach, like, if you don't know football, Madden will teach you now, basically. I don't mind having tutorials, but the adding of tutorials and all this and all that took away from some of the things that made the game good. I hope it's great. You know, there are a lot of functions in this game that I find extremely irritating. And I've never been one to be all upset and have to cuss somebody out because I lost. But I don't want nobody like trying to throw it in my face when they basically getting advantages that I'm not. For real, that's some punk stuff. I played a guy earlier, and he had the Ravens. And long story short, I dropped back into quarter. He had like a 3rd and long. And dropping back into quarter, like I said, I had spied him with my fastest player, middle of the field. I dropped back in coverage. I took away his first 2 looks. So we got the sack. It's 4th down. Penalty. Illegal contact. The penalty was on the guy I was. There wasn't a receiver around me. I basically circled. And he was like, no, I'm not throwing it there. He's there. Twice. But yeah. I'm like, they're trying to make it real and so disheartening bad at the same time. What's up, Jeremy? Best moderator on earth. How you doing today, man? Yeah, we back on Facebook gaming. We had a rough morning.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Y'all can't see the comments from Nightbot. He's a YouTube follower. He just subscribed to the page today, but he's a pretty cool guy. Welcome back, Nightbot. Yeah, I mean, EA Sports was the premier gaming company. I want to say around between 92 to 99, they were top notch. The big dog. I believe that NBA Live, if y'all heard of that, well, for the younger folks, Jeremy coming through with 50 stars, a share, and a like. Thank you, Jeremy. NBA Live was the best basketball game ever. Hands down.
taking it in from 2 yards out.
2K brought in the element of what I feel is more control over the dribble. But let me say this. I know I'm an older cat. I get that. But when you have to use different buttons to shoot and or dunk, that is the dumbest premise. I mean, like, okay, I'm 38 years old.
It's pretty impressive.
And I'm not saying I can't adapt. I'm not saying I won't adapt. But the first time I touched NBA 2K, the very first time, I was in shock. My little brother was like, man, what are you doing? I was playing with the Lakers. I'll never forget this.
Ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
Yeah, it was the Lakers. And I want to say I had Shaq. No, it might not have been the Lakers. Whoever it was, I was playing with a big man. That's all I remember. And I went to dunk the basketball. And I couldn't. Whoever it was like 7-footer. And he like did this crazy finger roll thing and missed. At the rim by itself.
On play action, it's Murray.
Ah! Doggone it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40.
No, Nightbot, I have no clue what you're talking about. Please inform us. Well, inform me because they can't see it. But it's like, the more complicated 2K got, the more the younger crowd embraced it. And then, what got me more than anything was, I kind of missed the boat. And it didn't hit me till about 2 years later. They had pulled my son and his entire generation into 2K. And it had got so bad that EA Sports stopped making live because it wouldn't sell. And it wasn't but a couple years ago they brought live back. And I mean, it was trash. Live was so bad. My best friend, I don't know how he did it. He got me to spend $3 to get it on PlayStation 4. And then he, my best friend, we had that relationship. To where he hit me with the, man, it's $3 damn. You know how somebody say something to you, the effect that tone has on it. So, yeah, I spent the $3 damn, and I was like, dog, 10 minutes into the game, dog, for real. Somebody need to give me $2 of my money back. That's the first thing I thought, right? And I didn't even feel bad behind saying it. Like, we're all entitled to opinions. You know what I mean?
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news,
but at the same time, if something is trash, it's trash. You know what I mean? That's how I always felt.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And almost picked off.
Jeremy, you want to chime in? Anybody want to chime? I don't want to ever feel like I'm dominating the conversation. I'm always willing to hear what everybody else has to say. I want this stream to be just as much of a podcast as it is a stream. And although I didn't put anything up there, anybody want to become a follower and get a game, we're open for that too. I'm gonna put something up there in a minute. Oh. Okay, so with you being from Poland, I'm assuming you speak Polish. Huh? Wait a minute. No hitter? Dang.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here.
They were talking about that on the radio.
Yeah, still time to make something
about
happen,
when a pitcher debuts, how they that one guy from like 1908 threw a no-hitter on a debut.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
All right.
As they'll stop
This is my opportunity to take the lead and go deep into the game. This is where I make most of my mistakes.
First and 10 now from the 33.
Well, Nightbot, it's a pleasure having you here. And I know I already said it, but I want to say it again. Welcome to my stream.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to find his man.
What we got? Timeout.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I'm trying to be aggressive, but not turn the ball over. Because most of the time, this is where I make most of my mistakes.
Catch good for 8 yards. Prescott from the gun.
Get the catch.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
If I get 3 on this drive, I am happy. And I still got 1 timeout. So I need about another first down will get me in decent field goal range.
To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out.
Ooh, I could through that. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
Out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to.
Well, I can understand that, Nightbot.
He flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And we're gonna
I didn't score a touchdown. But hey, I got deep into their territory, and I got opportunity for points. Am I still the best in the world? Far from it. Am I having a good time hanging out with y'all? Every day.
And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3.
Hey, I want to stop and thank everybody for coming through the stream and kicking it with me. Whether you're new or not, don't ever feel like you can't say something. We talk football. We talk everything here, except for religion, politics.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And any kind of bias or innuendo describing hate of anybody.
And he's able to get this across the 20.
Everybody's welcome here.
As he's marked down officially at the 21.
All right, let's see if we can make this a 2-possession game. Try to come out with that run, trying to feed Zeke.
By the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Zeke with a huge run. We got some great blocks on that one right there.
Knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A tough run.
Now I got him thinking run off that one good-sized chunk. Try to hit Amari on this short route.
You saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about
now, Bot, you know I can't read that. Y'all, Nightbot put some Polish up here.
Kept him under wraps, and on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Oh, okay. He's telling me that the Polish language is beautiful, and it's speaking about gentlemen who used to write poems in it.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
All right, let me see what I can catch right here. All right, what's this penalty? What's this penalty? How is it illegal man downfield on an RPO, man? This is what I be talking about. The most random and crazy penalties lately. Jeremy, I want to change my channel so bad, but I'm trying to get deep into this game.
Second down, Prescott. He'll fire.
See this right here? That's a freaking problem, man.
Picked
I
by
can't.
Deontay
I'm
Thompson.
not going to
And
do
a
it
big
again.
turnover there
I'm
as his
not.
guys will get the
If
football back.
I had him beat,
That is just what this defense
and then the
was
ball
hoping for.
hangs
Interception
forever,
on the opening
and then I go
possession of
back
this
to
third
get it, and the
quarter.
game won't let me go. It's like I'm pressing to try to get back in front of him. By the time they let me click on, it's too late. Look at this.
Don't worry, we got you.
And I'm playing man-to-man defense. How does this happen over and over again?
Close to the 40 at the 39.
He just called that play not too long ago.
Very solid gain of 27.
I'm man enough to say, if I throw a pick, I throw a pick. But real talk,
Here's another 1st and
that's
10.
not
Murray again.
right.
This is
I'm looking
Troy.
at Gallup running away from him.
He's got the first down and more.
Won't happen again.
And he takes it across the 50 to
Well,
the 46.
Nightbot, you're the first person I ever met that was Polish.
Quickly another first down.
I mean, I'm not, nor have I ever been a person to really care about
So
where
from
somebody is
Cowboy
from
territory
and
now, here's 1st and
that
10
kind of thing.
at
People
the
are people to me.
46.
And wherever you're from just happens to be wherever you're from. I just never,
Shotgun now
I'd
from Murray.
refuse to even think about having an opinion on
Throw aside
anybody.
Complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard
He's just
line.
flinging the ball out here
Very
like
nice
that, man, and
pickup
ain't
of
nothing I can
33
do.
yards. So how about this for field
After that
position after
turnover
the big
too,
play? Inside the 15
I'm a little
now
affected
as they come
mentally.
up on 1st and 10.
Actually, I'm a whole lot
And
affected.
he'll be taken down here at about
I
the
can't lie.
11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm not
That
liking
all
what I'm
makes
dealing
sense
with.
because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short.
Give me your cornbread.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that
All right, try and-
quarterback, keep him safe
Oh,
back
excuse me,
there.
try and get to this
time,
game.
The rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Murray with a 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Oh, no, I'm not giving up.
Bounds, taking it just shy of the
Believe
10
me, I'm
at the
not giving
11
up.
to 12. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I get frustrated, and I'll give up if the
Now
game
for
is out of
Sun
hand.
Devils, Zane Gonzalez for the
If I
field
feel
goal
like
try.
Madden just takes it away from me, yeah, I'll walk away with no problem. Because that happens sometimes.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that
But
will
believe me, I'm
knock
in
us
it to
up
win
at
it.
10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately
You know you're
selling
getting
out the red zone.
old
Yeah, I know a lot of people look
when
at it as a little bit of a
you know
negative.
where you're
They didn't
supposed to
get
be
6
going,
points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown.
but all of a sudden you
That's
can't
actually
find it.
okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there.
Oh,
So all
you
in
talking
all,
about my
to me,
name,
that's a good drive.
Nightbot?
This'll make it
What
into the end
happened
zone.
was, me and a friend of mine have the same phone account, cell phone, and I was getting a new phone, and he was getting a phone, and he picked it up for me, so they wouldn't let my Gmail account go through. And for whatever reason, he was pressing me, and I told him to set it up. So he took my favorite Street Fighter character, and he took my love for the Cowboys and put a Kuma Cowboy. But you can always just call me Dion. How's that sound? And that's how it went down. I know it sounds crazy, but
Throwing, Prescott.
that's the best throw we've made all game.
And down he'll go.
I'm
at
going
the
back to the run.
25.
No, I'm not. I'm going to try something real quick.
There after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the mark.
Tied at 10.
Now they're in a much better
Fourth
spot
quarter.
for a 3rd and short yardage
Trying to
call.
steal this
If you're
one.
the offensive coordinator, you like looking at
'Cause
that
best
section.
believe if we
Heck
win
of
it,
a lot
it's
better
stolen.
than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson got some room. Ah, down to about the 24.
Down to the Cardinals 24. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far
Right back
he
to the
had
run.
he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way
Eastern
to the end
Washington, 61. Kansas, 57 with 12 minutes left.
zone. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Suddenly, I'm just trying to calm down and run the football.
That type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against
There it go, right there. I like this dice slot set.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, I appreciate it, Nightbot.
Again, it's Elliott. 3 yards is half of
I have to learn how to run the read option eventually.
Just not a whole lot of
That's something that y'all, a lot of games now when I'm losing, expect to see me just not give up, but try new things.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and
Like
3.
that.
Now Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete.
First
We'll
down.
have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Yo. A knife? It's one on my keys.
They'll set up
75. Touchdown.
To the end zone for a
Where my keys
Cowboy
at?
touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground.
Off top of my head, this is the first knife
and
I
the
got.
Cowboys have broken the
back.
tie.
I'm about to say,
There are
now watch
several
TV.
elements to a
And the motherfucker
well-executed
just cut
screen
off.
pass. This one
Cut off
resulted in
clean?
a touchdown. It had
Why
all of those
at the
elements.
house?
And
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
right,
just cut
because
that
you
off.
really need the rush to
Well,
almost
read,
get to the
I-
quarterback,
this
almost
way,
get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the
Oh,
running
man.
back, the wide
I'm up by
receiver,
7,
whoever the
man.
screen guy is, and of course
He
the
got
back, he has
Arizona,
to
so you
form
know I got to
the
guard
ball, get
against
him downfield,
Murray.
for the touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, but y'all sent half of your offensive line away.
Yeah, but they're getting better. They're getting better offensive line.
They sent Gabe Jackson,
Yeah, I know.
and then they got rid of the center, one of the best centers in football.
Yep. I think you get a 5th-round pick for him.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10
That's crazy.
at their own 25-yard
They do some
line.
crazy shit. Well, they offense look good. Their defense don't look good too, though.
He fakes the give
Got
here
Kenyon
and looks to
Drake.
throw.
That shocked me.
Got that motherfucker.
Well, what you get him for if you got Jacobs?
This is going to be caught. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the
That wide
2-minute
receiver
warning.
from Buffalo. Yeah.
John Brown.
Yeah, got him.
He's quick, and he's gonna help Ruggs get some of that attention from him.
Yeah, the Ruggs.
So the
Ruggs
big
was
play
shit
gets
last
him
year.
across midfield now
Shit.
for 1st and 10.
Hey, Nightbot, we don't really sing songs for football unless it's, songs about hitting somebody, stuff like that.
Left side, and he's got him
Yeah, you
in.
see everybody
That's
up on
Hopkins.
here right now.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on
This
that
guy
one,
right here, this
another first
Nightbot, he
down.
new to the
The
stream. He's
drive
coming from
continues
Poland.
as they search for
So he speak a
tying
lot of Polish.
touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route.
Get him out of bounds.
Complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good game.
Oh, basketball
again.
game.
31 yards combined
Eastern
on those
Washington,
last
number
two
14,
plays.
trying to knock off number 3.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Why? Oh, yeah, they ain't going to be on until Monday. See, that's just differences in culture right there,
Buying
Nightbot.
time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there.
But that's
Incomplete.
cool.
I see
You know, I
nodding your
think
head up and down. That's a very heady
The
decision at this
differences
stage of the
between
game. Out of the
cultures
pocket, nowhere to go,
sometimes
just get rid of it.
That's a
are
smart
what make
play because
the
you
things that
don't
make us
completion
different
percentage and you're
also
not
make us
trying to
beautiful
force it into
sometimes,
bad
if that makes
traffic as
sense.
well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh! Oh my goodness. I guess they're saying I was 1 second too close. I went for that pick.
A 12-yard
The question is
touchdown
now,
run.
is he going to go
And
for
the
1 or
Cardinals
2?
are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Looks like he's taking 1.
Well, the hard part
We're
is
tied at
now they just need to
17.
split the posts,
Unless he
tie it up,
misses.
but then their defense is gonna
Yeah,
have
we're
to
tied
hold
at
up to send it to
17.
overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum.
Ah.
Go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I
So
wanna see
close,
overtime. I'm selfish.
yet so far away.
Have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
But after this game, we will get our lineup right.
But
But there ain't no excuse. We still balling.
over the back line of the end zone
You heard
for a
me.
touchback.
All right. What are we going to come out in? All we need is field goal range.
Drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their
Throw it away.
If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just
Oh,
that.
you talking about your keyboard? Yeah.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
Man, what?
He's gonna
Oh, my God.
Backfield complete.
Now, for everybody watching, ain't this what I keep saying? Things that don't make sense in Madden. He was by himself.
He hit a safety foul.
Nah, do toss. For him to come backwards. Come on, man. That's what gets me in these positions I'm in now. For real. That was stupid.
Just nowhere to go where they could gain.
All right, Jeremy, I'll be around, man. Come back and holler at me if you get opportunity.
And kept their poise and made a really nice play.
God, that's on me.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I'm telling y'all, if we get this first down, I almost have to win this game.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for
okay.
3rd and long.
Nightbot on here teaching me some stuff.
Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that is
we pretty much lost this game, y'all.
I saw him break contain and get outside.
We lost this one. Bad.
Nowadays,
I'm not even mad about it. I'm mad with myself.
They want the big play
more than
downfield.
anything.
They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
Ain't like I wish. There's no play I called that I wish I could take back. Let me just say that off the top. It's just the way it went down. The lack of protection.
The Cards will take over 1st and 10.
I don't know how I'm going to play this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
All he needs is a field goal.
They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation.
No pressure on him at all.
Gotta get a couple of chunk plays. Pick up
He's just dropping dimes. Why is my safety? Now he wants to play like a little girl. For real.
And even 60 yards.
I guess he has that right.
They got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining.
He couldn't play me straight up.
Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down?
I can understand.
We'll see. And everything right
I mean, he played like a punk.
Right foot
he could have went ahead and scored.
He made his only attempt earlier.
I guess his vagina got in the way. Because that was some real female stuff. So, you know what? I'm wrong for saying that. I apologize. I just hate guys that I'm going to fall down. You know.
Pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because
that was
I'm up here shaking
just
like a leaf, and I wasn't
soft in my opinion.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on him, it'd be up in the 300s right now.
You won the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, we lost that one.
Is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
That whole interception won't hurt me more than anything. I was in front of him, and then I guess I waited too long. Oh, get ready to mess up again. Yeah, bad loss for me. But you know, at the end of the day, I really don't call it such a bad loss as much as, guess you called it a mistake. I mean, for real. I guess half the mistake was not making sure my lineup was set. I don't understand how I was playing so much man-to-man, but my safety ended up on D-Hop. I don't know what he was doing lineup-wise to make that happen either, but trust and believe, I thought that was trash. That Madden doesn't fix that. I mean, especially when I'm out there with 5 defensive backs. I mean, at some point, there has to be a common sense about how things happen. Oh, I guess we would all hope. I mean, if you got 5 defensive backs, well, if you got 4 corners or 3 corners, instead of your safety, one of the corners, hell, the number 1 corner should be on the number 1 receiver at all times. But that's how it goes sometimes, I guess.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys.
2 games away from 100 wins.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first ball game. And he's taken down but able to slip across 35. And that one heck of a run right there.
Nightbot, did I miss something?
You can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
Oh, because he sees them wide.
45 at the 46. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Come on, man. I mean, for real? For real. He didn't even go for the ball.
Says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On first down now, run with McKinnon. It's a 6-yard.
It'd be nice if I could have picked my own defense that time.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Seafood dinner.
Yeah, it is.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
the score.
You feel like mine?
7. Cowboys.
Later, after we get off that, I ain't sitting down, did I?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Would you want one?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will
I'm gonna let
start
you
here
figure that out.
at the 25.
Ask me something crazy.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
So the big play changes the complexion of
That's
things.
what's up. Glad
First
you
and
back.
10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Prescott. This will be caught
What?
about the 5.
Come on, dude. That's a
Takes this down
touchdown.
to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
I lost
Catch
all
good for
control of
6
him.
yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be
You kidding me, right? He got
Now
pushed
we'll
in the
leave
end
some options
zone.
Here on 4th and inches.
Look at that. You could clearly see on this replay. Watch. They showed it. The game showed it. He's getting tackled and is pushed backwards in the end zone.
Cowboys nothing.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
All right, let's see what we can do right here.
Ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon.
I don't mean no harm.
But not before he takes it
He getting
across the
blocks I
40-yard
haven't
line.
seen in real
It's a
life.
first down on a gain of 10. His first carry
And I
of
seen the
75
Dallas
was
Cowboys
solid in the
92
first
to
minute of their
96
first
having that
drive.
bomb offensive
Really
line.
strong throughout
I
the
haven't
court.
seen blocks
Not
like
only
this
is he
in my
getting the
life.
blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Garoppolo on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
Touchdown.
My corner just
Brandon
what was that crap?
58 yards.
Dog.
49ers have now taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators
Never in my life have I
drawing
seen
up
that
the right
before.
routes,
I just want to
blocking
put that out
assignments,
there.
misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This is Tony Pollard. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott, throw left side complete.
First down.
It's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7 and a Cowboy first down.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
On the play. First down, Dallas.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a
From
roll.
where?
It's another first down.
Oh, okay.
I just ordered it.
Okay.
And again, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Boom.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And
Pulling
I
them
think that's
down.
what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, it's
Nothing.
Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And they'll get him down inside
Sure.
the 30 at the 27.
Now, I ain't got no money on me. All right.
Well, you get it.
Well, you got to add 3 Powerballs to that.
Let me get it.
Can't believe I missed that number earlier. Sorry.
The
Ain't the
49er
first time.
offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a
Everybody
minute to
get
go
back.
in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Why would my man stop running to the football? Ball goes up in the air. My man came to a complete stop.
It's third down.
Like he out here playing red light, green light.
And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon.
You gotta be kidding me. What in the world is going
Have
on?
a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Man to man. Why can't I get on this one player I'm trying to get on?
On first down, McKinnon again. This will be stopped about
I
2
guess
yards shy
no matter
of
what, they
marker.
trying to make sure he gets in
8-yard
field
gain,
goal
second
range.
and
Okay.
2.
Taken down at the 41.
And I was
Second
trying to get
down,
on
McKinnon.
the defensive end Lawrence
He'll
that
go
time
down
and
here
couldn't.
at the 35
I get it.
line. Now San Francisco going to call their
I really
second
get it.
timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this
About
is going to
damn
be
time.
intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
I was sitting right in front of him the whole time.
The closing stages of the first half.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Try and get a field goal out this.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
We're going to take a shot at it.
Inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Stand up.
Open through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We got to stay aggressive. That's the key. We have to stay aggressive and not get complacent, but we have to get the running game going. Pretty good return.
Out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott.
Oh,
and
my
this one
Lord, have mercy.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting so I want to bench him all the time.
Plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case,
let's see if we can get this 1st down right here.
And popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to have his running back.
Thank God he held on.
He will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott.
Zeke, baby. Zeke, 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 Zeke. What up, B? Glad you back.
Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Yo!
Oh, did he hang
What?
on to it? He did.
What is Wilson doing?
Nice grab.
Oh my! Did you?
Under a minute to go.
Wilson just sat right there
They come
chilling.
up first and
He could have went and got that one.
Cannon.
Wilson's about to be on the bench. I'm not gonna keep on putting up with his crap, man.
It's short.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
Ayuk is just eating Awuzie up.
Just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This guy right here, every time he has a successful play, he stays in it.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are back within a score. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it here. And he will find
I'm looking for
the end zone
Mostert.
again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Pollard.
He gonna mess around. We're gonna take one of them back.
Just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought
That's how we're
down
gonna end the
what's gonna
third
turn out
quarter.
to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly
My goal is
contested
to
game to this point.
stay
Just a field goal
aggressive
separating these
while
two
running the
teams
clock
as we
and
get
moving the
set for the fourth
football.
quarter. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run.
57 yards.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 57 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
Here's James. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
I'm gonna blitz him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
You know something? That's part of my problem defensively. That right there.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards.
That's why I play with my defensive linemen. When I try to lurk and cover myself, I'm taking people from their original assignment. And that's a problem. I need to go back to what I do best.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end Kittle.
Stop letting him stop the clock. Come on. Whoa.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
gain of 5 brings up second and
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone. It's
Yes. Oh, come on.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Second down and 10.
Now McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's caught.
How did he hang on to that through 2 players?
It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, 49ers 28. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Everything good with you? Trying to be aggressive here without hurting myself.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Zeke!
Inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
First down, Cowboys.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Elliott a first down and more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the sneak,
Boom.
it's Prescott. And he is over the line for another
We
rushing
fighting
touchdown.
still. This ain't over
Is he a
with.
quarterback or is he a tailback?
Brandon, Bot,
Prescott.
everybody in the
Keeping
stream.
it
This ain't
himself
over.
from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
We gotta stay
And
focused.
he's got it up and through.
Cowboys 38, 49ers 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now James returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Next opportunity, I'm taking
The
Wilson
San
out that
Francisco
formation I'm
offense
in.
ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't
miss it?
change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
27 yards there. a
You
first
good.
down.
You ain't gotta worry about nothing, Nightbot. You are perfect.
Physical
You
play
hang out with me,
football there.
everything is fine. I know what you be meaning
We'll go
most of the
back to something
time.
you said in the first
And if
quarter.
I don't know for sure, I ask
It is
you.
a positive.
Okay.
You ain't got to sweat nothing. It's all good. I appreciate you for coming through to hang out.
And look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as
And
you
I
mentioned,
mean
being
that.
an underdog, winning
If
the
there's one
turnover
thing my
battle is a
followers
big
can tell you,
key,
that's
and
I'm
this was
real.
playing out in this one.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Oh, give me that
This is
one.
intercepted, and that should do it. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough.
I don't even know how he got on the field.
Another nice play there to help preserve
But I'm
them.
glad he was on
It's been a
there.
game of punch counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
2 yards.
Wasn't trying to run out of
second and
bounds.
12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And it's third down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll move the
That's
chain.
win number 99 right
It's been
there.
a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Hey, I'm just glad you got to me. I'm trying to become a better streamer. I'm trying to get 1,000 followers. So if you got any friends that are interested in streaming and all that, have them come through. I'd be glad to meet them. Whew. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a beverage. I'll be right back. Be right back. 1 more second. was calling, but they must not be important. Whew. All right. Let's try to get win number 100. Yeah. Most of my success is coming through Facebook right now. And I've made some really good friends that I consider family now. Like, you can't see... They can't see what you say, and I'm pretty sure you can't see what they say. But yeah, I got Brandon the barber. He's been with me since day one. I have Jeremy. He's my moderator. He's been with me since day one. Zoo. And these guys live far away from me. Brandon's in Chicago. Zoo's in Oregon. I mean, you're in Poland. I have somebody that watches from Spain. I have one from South Africa, one from South Asia.
Off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Woo! Says he stopped the game. Oh, that's not what I want. I'm going to try something this game. Have to try something different.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Play regular nickel. Good tackle, Van Der Esch.
Back to his own 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And this time, Jackson will throw it.
Oh!
He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
See, I took him out of his position that time.
There as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him inside.
No, he's short.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And less than a yard.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Lights, camera,
And he'll take
action.
it into the end
Wow.
zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Nobody held their block.
Here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And it'll be intercepted.
What?
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Okay.
Coming up at halftime and
A ball that was going out of bounds.
Send you to
Okay.
Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Bullshit! I swear I'm going to stop playing Madden. You run by the man. He can't throw it over the fucking top.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily,
why can't I get the ball over the top?
Maybe we should look at the
For real, man. He's ran by him already.
Right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
When you run by the man, all he has to do is throw it over the top and then run and catch the ball. But Madden, certain players can only do it. I swear I don't understand it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
20.
Because I had a situation earlier where it took 20 seconds from me, and I ain't had no timeouts, just like this.
Here it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't...
And he can't find anywhere to go with.
Woo! I'm telling you, boy, it is a wonderful thing when you go to roll out and there's nobody blocking on one whole side of the field, on one whole side of the
We always
offense.
talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Almost kirked out just now. Once again, by himself, man. He's just running up the field.
Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before
No
he started
penalty,
kicking
nothing.
wings, it's fourth
Nothing.
down.
But he had him beat.
It's taken to the 26.
Had him beat.
We'll call that a punt.
Dead to rights. I didn't hesitate. I looked, I saw it, I threw it. I don't get it, man. Why can't I not throw a deep ball? Oh, no, I can throw it, but why can't I complete it?
Had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Just getting old, man, for real. I don't care I'm playing the Ravens. Yes, their defense is nice. It's not that fucking nice. Sorry. Dude had him beat by at least 2 yards. Ball right there. Somehow dude has this rocket activated in his hind part somewhere. Something.
On second and 13.
I don't get it, man.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on second and 13. Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it'll bring up third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That
Nobody
time
wants
there
to
was very
intercept the
little,
ball
and I
on my
think they were
team.
actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
You know what? I'm so sick and fucking tired of 71, man. He don't want blocks. Put his dumb ass on the bench. I mean that shit, man. Can't roll out to one side of the field for this sorry-ass dude. Every time I roll out to the right, every time, he just gives it up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
I just threw it up, man. Ain't no point me even playing. I can't get nothing going.
Run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh my God, that's not what I just pressed. I think I'm being punked by EA Sports right now. That's how bad this is. Literally.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
You won. Let's hope you won. I realize he won because I can't do shit. I'm changed one route, y'all. Okay, the far left wide receiver. It might be right for y'all. I'm not sure. Wherever Michael Gallup was, I took that in. He's running. Changed that to an out route. Y'all saw the whole play flip. That's what happened just now. Just so y'all know. That's what just went down.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
He didn't run to Lamar Jackson. He ran to the damn running back who doesn't even have the ball. Come on, dude.
And a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he is in.
If we score, we go for 2.
For a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what
we score, we going for 2.
Right?
Yeah, you hope
unless we score real fast.
If you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of
67
time
more yards
gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to find Gallup here
Timeout.
complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Can't throw it over the top.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor.
God almighty, Baltimore
M&T
again?
Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein, he'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stated.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
No, I can't.
Off the play,
I'm playing the same Baltimore team.
Connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Baltimore is one of the teams that's considered overpowered because of their defense and Lamar Jackson. If you throw the ball anywhere near one of their defensive backs, it's intercepted. Anywhere near. Take 10 yards. In your mind, make a radius. That player you got's wide open? Nope. Intercepted. Trust me. That's why I hate playing against them. It's unreal and unfair.
Work to be done. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rolling to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns in to 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown.
That's not a flag. He was out of bounds at first. That's an NFL flag. You cannot go out of bounds and be the first person to touch the ball inbounds.
For the Ravens, 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Well, I can certainly tell my age part because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability?
Boy, it seemed like my players pull back
to the perimeter and catch the football in the backfield. To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I
No, this is it's really all about if your opponent picks an overpowered team. You know, it's everybody wants to win, but everybody's afraid that they'll lose with their team. So everybody's picking Baltimore, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Kansas City,
Jackson.
and Buffalo now, because they'll lose if they play with their favorite team. Me, on the other hand, I play with my favorite team regardless. I just get frustrated as hell. Because, I mean, I'm already playing with my team, but how much help do they need with the better team? See, that's the whole thing about this guy, Lamar Jackson. He's so fast, you can't keep up with him.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that
damn Ravens, I'm tired of playing them too.
Speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get over.
Last 3 games,
Short,
Ravens.
Wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down to the 35. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just
Come on, 73. Can I please get a better block?
Before they get it inside the 10 to the
Lazy
7.
bastard.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
This will be caught at about the 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 1-yard line.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he is over
Man.
another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They're on 32-yard line.
Got us
So
fine.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we
Don't
doing?
be afraid to throw it to us.
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Don't be afraid to throw
And if
that
it
ball
does,
to us.
That can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Get him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against
Y'all
a
get back
3rd
a
and
little
6.
bit.
Here's Jackson
Screen.
to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards.
I'm not
back
calling
to the
timeout.
33. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass.
Trying to get
that
win
would
number
work on his
100
pass
against
rush
these
and got
doggone
back to
Ravens.
tackle the running back.
They're
That's
just
great
as bad
scouting
as
and
Green
quick
Bay
reaction.
and
ready
Tampa
to get the
Bay
party
and
started
Kansas
for the
City
second
now
half.
too.
It was an even
Can't
first
go
half,
nowhere.
all tied on
You're
the
gonna play
scoreboard.
one of those 4 teams. Or Tennessee. Tennessee's in the mix now because of what Derrick Henry
About
does.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll be upended at the 33.
How close
following
are
a
we?
gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Run it.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He finds some open.
Zeke found an open spot, and Zeke is gone.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category.
Man.
That deserves a couple exclamation points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
You kidding me, right?
Able to get this out to the
Devin Duvernay just... Never mind, I'm going to say nothing. Say nothing. It's okay. Whew. Boy, I tell you, Madden be on that ish. I halfway think Madden on that dog food sometimes from the stuff I see.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark.
Break his arm while he down there.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Jackson.
Man,
That's Andrews.
I thought something else. I thought he was going straight up the field.
40-yard line. A gutsy call turns out to be
I really did.
First down on a pickup of 11. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson flush to his right.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I watched my cousin, Willie 84 Gaming, get hulked down, and all of a sudden I couldn't get the toe tackle. I couldn't get the shoelace right there. Man, that's some bull crap, I swear.
So just give me a second here.
Okay.
When he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about.
I just tried to tackle with 98. He didn't move. I was running with 98 just now. Hit square. I mean, hit X 3 times. He's still running. Come on now, right?
For a second there, I thought that might
never even attempt, not even a dive for a tackle. But people tell me I'm crazy. I'm not hitting the buttons. Okay.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. A quick throw here, that's complete. And
yeah, I'm real crazy.
15 down to the 14-yard line.
I might be on the dog food. I gotta be on something. I'm pressing the button to tackle, and I have nothing. No result.
And 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display.
He gonna throw it to me. Maybe.
And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with
as
more
many times
after
I've seen
the
Lamar
NFL,
Jackson get
and it's
hulked
on EA
by the slowest players. That stuff, that still got me.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he
no
is
spy.
into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
I had to try this.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed.
Somebody go get him. Boy, I swear for Lord.
Got his man complete over
They
the
sat there
middle.
fucking watching, man.
And he's gonna be out of bounds.
Nightbot, you expect me to win, right?
Inside the
How?
40. 39
He
yards
actually
of
went to the
distance
whole
on
side of the
catch and
field.
run.
My whole team sat there like this. What's next? My defensive back, he stopped covering. Literally stopped covering.
How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That
Boy.
didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
What do you do when your player stops covering completely?
Now, that's the type of play
I would
you
love
get
for
a
EA
chance to win.
Sports
Nothing
to have a
turns
representative
downfield
come
when
sit
you have a
beside
guy
me
open, swing it
while I
out to
play
the back
sometimes.
on
Just
the
like,
maybe
really?
check it down, whatever you
This
wanna
what y'all
call
got
it.
going on?
Gain of 5. You're just trying to get
This
4
how
on
y'all,
first down.
you know,
They're
got the
headed to
game
chains
going?
now.
And he's gonna have it
And they'd be like, yeah, this
first
is
down.
regular.
Here's
This
the
is
tackles
normal.
made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 12 yards
And then he
to
reach in
pick
his
up there,
pocket
good for a
or
Raven first.
give me some of that petty
Drive
cash or
continues
something.
as they search
Give my
for a
money
tying
back.
Touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4.
He gonna
Second
throw it
down.
to us. He getting too confident.
15-yard line.
It's too easy for him. He's too cocky. Look at this. I was trying like hell to get on one of them two players playing the position
And
of
he'll find his
linebacker. I
way
couldn't.
down right around
I
the
tried.
12. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but
2-minute
the
warning.
defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play.
The only
for
reason why I'm
real,
staying in this
after having
defense,
worked on it all
I got
week
a
in
spy.
practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's complete right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Send some heat.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
And
37. I
yes,
love
he's
your
into the
effort
end zone.
after he
So
scored.
they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because
41
that gives them a chance
seconds.
to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4.
Thank you for that subscription, Nightbot.
And he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take
We
off
got
and
41
go before you even
seconds.
get the baton.
I guarantee you,
Back to square one.
this is my promise to the entire stream. Watch 77 and 71.
And with time a factor,
They're going to
here,
stop
just
blocking
take a knee and they'll
completely.
put it out to the 25.
Watch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line
5
of scrimmage,
seconds.
right? Who's going
We
to
got
win
10
with the
yards.
blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds.
29 seconds, 3 yards away from midfield.
12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And
Out of
he'll
bounds.
get
Oh,
down
he's
inside
slamming
the
Prescott to the
45
ground.
before going out of
As
bounds.
many illegal
And wound up getting
contact
nine
and all
after
them
tucking and running, so it'll leave him with
make-believe
second and a
calls
yard.
against me. I'm looking at my quarterback hit the ground out of bounds. Madden, I'm talking to
Second and a
you.
yard. Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Cowboy first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25.
Yeah, I want the ball in the middle of the
after a gain
field.
6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And they'll
Timeout.
work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
He called
And
timeout.
now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout.
That means he
call.
can't. Whatchamacallit?
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein.
Cowboy field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
He couldn't freeze me because he called timeout.
Out to a 3-0 lead.
And that, everybody,
Well, a little
is
drama
win number
there at the end,
100.
but really, this thing was already decided. The
And yeah, we
Lakers get
stole
scored,
it.
And then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's it.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to eat dinner.